guess you can take them off.
So let's start with our feet parallel with all 10 toes facing forward. Let's start with the shoulder roll. Just bring them up by the ears, bring them back down. Have a slight bend in your knees and softness in the knees. Walk out. Let's go the other way. Warm up here. And then just bring them down by the side. Let's take an inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And this time we'll do a standing roll down. Inhale. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest. And one vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow and easy. We roll it down till our fingertips touch the mat. Let the head be heavy. Nice bend in the knees here. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale. As you start to roll it up, scoop up through the belly. So let that belly do the work. Let the glutes engage. And then restack the spine. One vertebrae at a time. Pressing the shoulders down away from the ears, letting the head float up over the shoulders. Let's do another. And roll it. Now starting to roll up the spine. Head is heavy, arms are heavy. Inhale. Exhale. Up. So shoulders down. Away from you. Do one more statement. Bottom this time. And chest. This time you're going to bend the knees as much as needed to place palms on the back. Keep the head heavy. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten the legs. Inhale. Bend. Exhale and straighten. And we roll it up this time. Roll it. Let's inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, bring them down. And let's place the hands on the shoulders. Let me go a little wider, and let's do shoulder circles. Inhale up, exhale down. Two more in this direction. And then we'll go the other way. Bring them down by the side. Let's do a lateral stretch. Bring one arm up overhead. Reach up and fold. Feeling that stretch all down the side of the body. Let's go the other side. Reach up and over. Trying not to rotate forward and back. Let's do it again. One more time on each side. Let's do our circles. Hands on the hips. A little wider. Turn the feet out. Turn the legs out. Then we'll press the hips forward. Circle. Do 4 in this direction. Let's go the other way. And breathing through the circles. Coming back to center. And let's come to the front of the mat. We will do our sitting down. Let's stack the hands. Place one foot behind the other. And we lower down. No hands. All right. From here, we're going to do some chest lifts and then some frog legs and some toe taps just to get warmed up. The abs should be on fire. Let's roll it down. So knees are going to be bent, Feet are flat. You start, feet are parallel. Heels are in line with the sit bones. Let's bring the arms to the ceiling to start. On the inhale, they reach back to the ears. Ribs are in. Exhale, they start to come up toward the ceiling and down toward the hips, head and shoulders move as well. And we reach the fingertips forward. So when you reach the fingertips forward, your ribs are gliding toward your hips. See how that happens just a little bit? They glide. And then we come back down. Inhale, the arms go back. Let's do 3 more. Exhale, we hinge from the rib cage. We look straight ahead through the thighs. Inhale back. Exhale, hinge, chin to chest. Inhale back. And exhale up. And let's do 1 more. Inhale back. Exhale up. Hold this one. Abs are in. And then arms come down by sides, head, neck, and shoulders down. We bring the right leg to tabletop and the left leg to tabletop. Now just make sure that the knees are right over the hips, the ankles are in line with the knees, and then we'll repeat the exercise. Arms to ceiling. Inhale, reaching back. Exhale, hinging and reaching. Inhale back. And exhale up. Just warming up the spine and the abs. Inhale back. And exhale up. And 1 more time. Hold this next one. And exhale up. Hold it here. Hands behind the head. We're ready for toe taps. We're going to alternate first. We tap the right toe down. Exhale up. And left. So we're reaching for the edge of the mat. We're hinging from the hip. And the knee joint doesn't move. Down. Exhale up. Press belly button into spine. Exhale up. And tap. Exhale. And tap. And tap. Now we're going to tap both down this time. Here we go. We tap both. Exhale. Inhale, tap. And tap. And tap. 3 more. 3. And 2. And 1. Then let's bring the knees into the chest and the head can come down for a breath. I'm going to do our frog legs next. So I still have my hands behind my head. Inhale to prepare. On the exhale, head and shoulders lift again. And again, let the head rest in the hands. So the neck is nice and relaxed here. The knees go wide, toes are together. We're going to inhale and reach them out. Exhale and bring them in. Inhale. Out. Exhale. In. Inhale. Send them out. Exhale. Resist them in. 2 more. Inhale. Out. Exhale. Last one like this. Inhale. Exhale. Flex the feet. Press the heels together. And we press them out. Inhale out. Exhale, resist. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. And exhale in. 2 more. Bring the knees together, head down, and then just give the knees a hug and give them a rock. Do our abs feel warmed up? Mind you. From here, bring the arms along on the sides. We're going to do some inner thighs, legs to ceiling. We're going to turn the legs out from the hips. So here's the move. We pulse out, and then we crisscross in like this. Join me when you're ready. Pulse, pulse, cross at the thighs. And then I'm gonna change leg leads on my cross each time I come up. Pressing the arms and shoulders down into the mat. And just breathe however feels natural to you. Working those in the thighs. This is a stretch and strengthening exercise both. Let's flex the feet just for fun. Just to stretch the feet out a little. One more on the right. And last one here. Cross, cross, and in. And then a little stir, and stir them both in different directions. And then we'll place the hands under the thighs. We'll rock it up to sitting. We're going to do a rolling like a ball. But we're going to do it from a half roll down position. So, move one layer. So legs are going to be long. We're going to reach the arms out in front. We're sitting up tall to start. We inhale. On the exhale, we're going to start to tuck the tail and round. We're only going to go about a third of the way down. So about a third, not even halfway. And then bend the right knee in. Drag it in. And then drag the left knee in. So far, so good. Stay rounded. Are you rounded? Yes, you are. Beautiful. Lift the right leg off. Lift the left. So now we're ready for rolling like a ball. Place the hands on the outsides or on the ankles, either way. Look down into your center. Make sure you have enough mat behind you or you pump forward a little bit. Yep, so you won't roll off. And from here, we're going to do 2 rolls. Here we go. Inhale back. Try to keep those heels close to the sit bones. Inhale back. Exhale up. Let's do one more. Inhale back. Exhale, hold. Now from here, let's roll the shoulders back, open the chest, and extend the legs. Now, if this isn't available, keep the legs bent. Hands can go behind the thighs. Yep, absolutely. Here, separate. We bring it back. We go back to rolling like a ball position. So we are rounded. Yep, and we roll. And hold. And we roll. Okay, let's do one more. Nice massage of the spine. Hold it here. Again, open chest, roll shoulders. Legs. Open. Close. And now, hold on to the right knee. Pull it in. Straighten the left leg. We're rolling down for single leg stretch. So with control. I'm using my left leg as leverage here to come down. We're going to keep the head, neck, and shoulders up because we're in single leg stretch position. Let's pull that leg in. Keep the sacrum long on the mat. So that means don't tuck the tail. Keep the sacrum long. And then let's switch. Let's just do a few of these. Pull the leg in. This is a nice stretch. And switch. The crown of the head is reaching up. Try not to let it lower. And switch. And switch. And hold this one back where we started. We're going to straighten this leg. Add a little scissor, right? And then bend. And then switch. That's our move. And we straighten. And bend. And pull the leg in. And straighten. And pull it in. And switch. And straighten. And pull it in. And switch. Reach the crown of the head up. Don't let it fall down. And switch. Last one. Straighten. And pull. Switch back and hold it here. Reach the arms long by the hips. Head and neck and shoulders are lifted. We're going to do single leg stretch. 4, pulling in. 3, 2, and hold it here. We go up to forearms. 4. You have to make the noise. 3, 2. Now we go back where we were. We go down. 4, 3, 2, and back to forearms. Up 4. Pull that knee in. 3, 2, Shoot the arms out. 4, 3, let me in. 2, 1, forearms. 4, 3, 2, shoot the arms out. Last set. 3. These are super hard. And the last time, forearms. 4, 3. Woo! We on fire yet? 1. Okay, drop. Rest. Yes, that was probably the most challenging thing we'll do all of this hour. Found that one very challenging. Oh, taking a breath. Okay. We have a double leg stretch next, nothing fancy. So let's bring the knees into the chest. We'll place the hands on the shins. Inhale to prepare. On the exhale, head and shoulders lift. Again, we look through our thighs to the wall in front, and we are simply going to reach everything out. So we inhale, we reach it out. We exhale, we bring it in, and reach. Exhale, and out. And each time you come in, bring the crown of the head up a little higher, and reach out, and then in, inhale out, exhale in, out, reach it in, 2 more, reach it out, and in. Last time, out, and bring it in, and then bring the head down and rock it from side to side. Okay, we've got the scissors for the hamstrings next. Once again, we inhale to prepare and then exhale, head and shoulders lift. Bring the legs to the ceiling and the hands go behind the calf. So again, we're thinking about reaching the crown of the head up, 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 because it's going to want to come down. And from here, we pulse, pulse, and switch. Pulse, pulse, and switch. And if you can keep your legs straight, do try that. If not, a slight bend is fine. Again, it's for the hamstrings. And please breathe. If you want to flex the feet, you may try that. A little bit different stretch. And then bring the knees together into the chest. Bring the head down. Give it a rock. Go right into number 4 of the series 5, which is lower and lift. Inhale. Exhale, head and shoulders lift. We'll place the hands behind the head. Let the head rest in hands. Elbows are within your peripheral vision. Bring the legs to the ceiling. We lower for 3. We lift for 1. Lower for 3. Now the low back tries to stay as much as it can on the mat. And exhale up. Inhale, 3. And 2. And 1. Exhale up. 2 more. 3. And 2. And 1. Exhale. And 3. And 2. And 1. Now we go the other way. 1 down, 3 up. We go down for 1. Up for 3. And 2. And 1. Lower down. Up for 3. And 2. And 1. Lower down. Shh. Shh. 1 more. Shh. Shh. Beautiful. Bend the knees. Bring the feet down to the mat. Head down. Arms long for just a minute. Take a breath. We have crisscross next. Let's do a crisscross with the knees bent, feet flat, fingertips behind the head to start. So this one is going to be opposite elbow to opposite knee. So we're going to lift the head, neck, and shoulders, rotate, and elbow goes to knee. And then it comes back. Let's actually leave the head up in between. So we rotate, so we stay up and rotate. And up. And as you rotate, I still want you to look down at the bottom elbow. Look down. And tap down. And rotate. And down. So this is always an option for crisscross if you don't like the traditional crisscross. It still is a very good oblique exercise. Let's do one more on each side, and then I'll change it. Hold it here. So now we bring the knees into chest, looking up through the thighs. Straighten the left leg. Rotate the torso and reach the elbow up to the ceiling. Look down at the bottom elbow. Now here's the move here. The straight leg, the left leg, is going to extend to the ceiling, come down, and then we're going to switch. Reach, and it goes up and down, and switch, and lift, lower, and switch, lift, lower. Just a little variation here. Lift, lower, switch. Last one like this, and then we'll do the regular. So hold it here, and now let's do 10. Here we go. We switch for 10, and reach, and 9, 8. Keep looking down at the bottom elbow. 7. Reach the top elbow up, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. Knees in, rock head, rock knees. Breathe. Nice work, you guys. We are going to do a reverse curl. Bring the feet down for just a moment. For this reverse curl, arms will be long on the sides. We press the arms down, shoulders down into the mat, hands down. We're going to bring the knees into the chest. We're going to cross the ankles. The knees can come wider than hips if that feels comfortable. So here's the move. We inhale to prepare. On the exhale, we bring the knees toward the nose. So we start to tuck the tail. And then we press into the hands. We lift the hips. And we hold it here. We're looking straight up to the ceiling. And then we lower it down one vertebra at a time, which is the really hard part. Doing it with control until the sacrum is flat on the mat. So let's do it together. Go ahead and get into this position with the knees a little forward of the hips and the ankles crossed, arms long on the sides. So we inhale to start. On that exhale, start to roll the knees forward toward the nose, and then press up. You may come up a couple inches, that's okay. And then roll it back down. With control, triceps are working, abs are working. One vertebra at a time until you're back. And let's try again. Inhale. And on the exhale, knees to nose. Press it up. Hold it here. Press those shoulders down to the mat. This should not be in the neck. And then you roll it back down. Let's do 2 more. And I'm going to watch. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, knees to nose. Press it up. And lower. And we do. So, Maureen, grab a ball. Kristen, you have a ball. Do you need a ball, Larry? You want to try it with a ball? It's much more fun with a ball. If you grab one for Larry. All right, so people at home, if you're having trouble getting the hips up off the mat, the ball placed on your sacrum, it's going to lift you up about 6 inches. It makes it a little bit more doable. Okay, yeah, so that ball is going right under the sacrum. So come on back down. Take the ball, put it right here under the sacrum. And that's going to lift you up about 6 inches. Yeah. So this will make it a little easier to get the knees up and over. Let's try it again. We'll cross the ankles. This is a very challenging exercise. We need a lot of strength here. All right, so inhale to prepare. On the exhale, bring the knees to the nose and then press into those arms. Come up. And then lower it back down. And you may not go very far. Yep. So, Larry, you want to press the arms down into the mat so you're really using your arms to get you up. You only may come up just an inch or 2. Yes, there you go.
bring it back. Yep, that's right, Maureen. Just do a couple more of those. Kind of playing around with feeling the triceps working and the abs working. Because this gets us prepared for that rollover, where we want the hips right over our nose. And then when you had enough of those, just take the ball out, take the breath, and then bring the knees in. Actually, no, don't. Stay down there. We're going to do some bridges. Stay down there, just bring the feet back down onto the mat, parallel feet and heels in line with sit bones. Let's do some very nothing fancy bridges here. So arms are long on the sides. We'll inhale to prepare. On the exhale, let's tuck the tail, lift the hips. The kneecaps have the sensation of, well, they are moving a little bit toward the wall in front of you. And the heels feel like they're pulling toward the hips. So we're up in a bridge. The glutes are engaged. Let's lower and lift. So we brush the mat as we lower and squeeze it up. And lower and squeeze. So as we do this, we press the arms into the mat. And being cognizant of the total foot pressing down on the mat. Big toe, the little toe, the heel, everything's pressing down. Ribs are in, down, and squeeze, down, and squeeze. Let's do 3 more and then hold it at the top. And 2. Now hold this one and we'll pulse for 8. We pulse for 8. Squeeze, 7. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it up on 1. Now from here, we're going to bring the right leg to the ceiling. Bring it up to the ceiling, point the toe. We're going to lower the leg and then kick it up. So we send it out and kick and down. Exhale and lower. Exhale, so the left glute is working. 4 more, lower. Try to keep those hips up nice and high. And lower. Last one, lower and kick. Bend the knee. Bring it down. Readjust those hips, keep them up nice and high. Press down into the mat. Let's lift the left leg. We got 8. We lower and kick. Inhale, now exhale. And down. Kick. 4 more. 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. And the knee. Bring it down. Inhale at the top. Exhale. Let's roll it down. Nice. Go back up. Inhale first. Exhale, tuck the tail. Articulating through the spine. This time, let's lift the heels off the mat. You may want to bring the balls of your feet a little bit closer in. And let's just lower and lift. So we lower and squeeze. And lower. So we're working the calves as well here, as well as the glutes. Lower. Squeeze. And lower. Squeeze, and if your calves cramp at all, then just bring your heels down. Lower and lift. Lower. Hold it at the top. We're going to march. So lift the right foot to tabletop and replace. And left. Replace. And right. Replace. And left. Replace. Right. I'm actually flexing my foot as I come up to tabletop just to give my calf a break. And last one. Bring it down. Now, one last thing. Let's bring the arms to the ceiling and press the shoulders down into the mat. One more time, we're going to march. So we really have to press those shoulders down. Lift and tap. And lift and tap. And lift and tap. Lift. One more each side. Lift. Oh, my calves are tired. Let's bring the heels down. Stay up, keep the hips up, arms up, and lift the toes off the mat. So stretch the calves a little bit, and then bring the whole foot back on the mat. Inhale at the top. Exhale, let's round it down a little bit. One little bit at a time. And then we'll bring the knees into the chest. Let's do a little stretch here. Bring the arms out to a T. And I have my knees stacked here. I'm gonna let them come all the way over to one side. And I'm gonna look over the opposite shoulder and just let everything relax. We'll bring them back through center. We'll go to the other side. Everything is just going to fall to one side. Knees are stacked. And then look over that opposite shoulder. And just relax. Let it all just relax. And then we'll bring them back up to center. Let's place the hands under the thighs. We'll rock up to sitting. We're going to make our way onto all fours. Wrists under shoulders, knees right on hips. And we'll do a cat-cow here to do some more spinal articulation. So on the inhale, we arch. So the tailbone tips up, the chest and the forehead tip up toward the ceiling. Nice arch in the back. Exhale, we round, belly button into spine. The hips and the shoulders start to come closer together. And let's inhale and arch. Exhale. And round. And round. And then we'll come back to neutral spine. We're going to do a bird dog. So let's slide the right hand out, the left leg back, left toes are pointing toward the mat. We're going to lift them up. We can lift not very high. It's really about feeling the length. And it's back. Hands are square. And lift. Not too long. This next one, hold it, lift it. Now we're going to kick the butt. That back leg, we kick. And then lift. And then kick. That leg nice and high. Kick. This is for the hamstring. And kick. Reach. Kick. Reach. Kick. Reach. Two more. And then hold this one in and pulse it up. Pulse that foot to the center. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the leg. Bring the arm and the leg down and then slide them in. Let's tuck the toes, sit back just for a moment. Stretch the feet. Roll that wrist. Supporting hand. And then we'll come back to the other side. We'll bring the tops of the feet on that. We'll extend left arm and the right leg. And we lift and lift and lift. After me. Hold this last one up. 1, we kick the butt. 4, 8. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold this last one in. We pulse. Little pulse. 2, 1. Straight leg. We tap down. We slide in. And let's start the toes again. Back. Shoulders. We are going to do a knee hover. So we'll hover the knees 1 inch off the mat in the all fours position. And then we're just going to tap the right foot back and in, left foot back. Just a tap. So come on back down to all fours, and we'll keep the toes tucked. Now get ready for this. Spread the fingertips wide. Push the mat away, so we dome up through that upper back. Abs draw in and up, and then we lift 1 inch. That's 1 inch off the mat. I'm going to step the right foot, just tap it back, tap, and bring it in. Left, tap, and in. Right, tap, in. So the abs are doing most of the work here, although the shoulders are also working. In, in, right. Last one, and left. Bring them down. And sit back. Hold. All right, we're going to try knee hover, shoulder tap. Knee hover, shoulder tap. Yes. So, with the knee hover, shoulder tap, we want to come a little bit wider. So knees and feet come wider than hips. This is to give us a bigger base, a wider base. So I'm going to take a nice breath to start. I'm going to come back into that hover. Now here's the trick. The trick is, as I lift my right hand, I need to put the weight in my right foot. So I'm putting all the weight in my right foot, and then I'm going to tap. We do not lift until all the weight is shifted, and then I tap. It's a very subtle move. You can't really tell I'm doing it, but you want to shift the weight so that your hips stay square to the mat. And Larry, you can hold the hover. You don't have to do the tap. You can hold the hover, which is still very good. You're still working the abs. There's always a modification, Larry. You know that. And then when you've had enough, bring the knees down. Take a child's pose. Reach the fingertips out. Stretch the little back. There's never just watching, right, Larry? There's always something we can do. Nice job on those. Those are hard. We're going to come face down on the mat and do a nice swan stretch to the front of the body. I always emphasize that this is really for the front of the body, should not feel this in the back. If you feel it in the back, you don't want to come up as high. So we start with the tip of the nose down on the mat. The legs are long. I like to press the tops of the feet down so my kneecaps lift off the mat. That ensures that I'm engaging my quads. My hands are up by my ears, but on the wide side here, either side of the mat. So we can inhale to prepare. And then we're going to start to press up, but immediately we bring the shoulder blades together. So the very first thing you do is bring the shoulder blades together, engage the abs draw in and up, and then we start to press up. Just go as high as it feels comfortable, and a nice stretch through the front and the hips. It's really what we want to find. All right, bring your shoulders down if you can. Yeah, that's much better, much better. And then inhale at the top. Exhale. And one foot at a time. I like to pretend I'm pulling the mat toward me and lengthening the spine. And let's go up again. First, the abs engage. The shoulder blades come together. And I push the mat away. And on the third time, we will, in the next one, we will do our neck rolls. Abs are in, pubic bone is pressing down. Shoulder blades come together. Let's press them. Reach those toes down. Kneecaps lifted. Let's look over the right shoulder. And then we're going to release the neck. Chin to chest. Look over the left shoulder. And then look straight ahead. Let's go the other way. Reverse, go to the left. And then release the neck, chin to chest. Look on the right. Straight ahead. Inhale at the top. Exhale, let's lower it down. And hold it here. Let's bring the arms to the goal pose position. So bent arms. The legs are so long, they can be wider than hips. So we're going to lift the head, neck, and shoulders a little bit off the mat, like 3/4 inches off the mat. And we're just going to work the arms here. So the shoulder blades are actually doing all the work. The arms just come along for the ride. We're going to bring, so abs are in first. Abs are in, pubic bone pressing down. So shoulder blades come together. The arms lift up. And then the shoulder blades wide as the arms come down. The torso stays up the whole time. The abs are in. Well, let's bring the shoulder blades together. Yes. And bring them down. Two more. Bring them together. And down. And last time. And down. Bring the head, neck, and shoulders down. A little variation on this one, the iguana. This time we tent the fingertips. And we bring the elbows up to the ceiling. So we look like an iguana. Kneecaps are lifted, again off the mat, abs are in. So we start with the tip of the nose on the mat. We're going to inhale and lift the head, neck, and shoulders up. Now, abs have got to stay in here. From here, we're reaching the arms out. That's it. And then we come back to the tented fingers, and then we lower down. That's it. That's the move. Inhale, press it up. Shoulder blades come together. Exhale, reach them out. Inhale, tented fingers. Exhale, 2 more. Bring it up. And reach them out. And bring them in. And lower down. The last time. We lift. And we reach. And we bring them in. And we look. Let's stack the hands and place the forehead and the hands. And we're going to do some heel beats from here. Again, lift those kneecaps off the mat so the legs are nice and straight, and then the whole leg lifts up. The glutes lift the legs up, and we tap the heels together. Tap. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3. Another set, and tap. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. One more set, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold number 1. Hold number 1. Hold. Hold, hold, lower, and just move the hips from side to side, swinging back and forth. Okay, one more exercise on this, in this position. This is the rocket. So for a rocket, we have to look like we're being shot out of a cannon. You bring the arms long way to sides, legs are together. For this one, this is like a starfish. So everything starts together. We lift, arms and legs go out. They don't go very far. They come in, and we lower. So that is the move. So here we go. Tip of the nose on the mat. We inhale, lift arms, legs, torso up. Arms and legs go out. Arms and legs come in. Lift the chest a little, and we lower. We lift. And separate. And in. 2 more. And we reach fingertips back. And out to the side. And in. One more. Reach. And out. In. We are done with those. Hands on your shoulders. Tuck the toes. So we're going to press back into a child's pose. Start to come up. And then round the back. Get toes tucked. Like a cat cow. Really feel the nice roundness of the spine here. And slowly shift the hips back until the hips come down toward the heels. And then you can untuck the toes. Continue to bring the hips toward the heels and then forehead down to the mat. Reach the fingertips long and breathe. And let's continue with this nice stretch. Let's bring both hands over to the right side. So as they come over to the right, we're going to reach long with the left fingertips, the right arm, the right shoulder, and the neck relaxes. And reach through the left fingertips and press down to the left hip. So this is stretch to the left side, even though we're over to the right. And then we're going to bring the hands back through center, all the way over to the left side. This time we relax the left arm, the shoulder, and we reach the right arm long and right fingertips long. And we press down through the right hip. Relax the neck. And then we bring it back to center. Take a breath, and then walk the hands in toward the knees. Round up, one foot at a time. And one. And from here, we're going to come up to a high kneeling position. Good. All right, so come up to a high kneeling position. We'll place the hands on the head. One leg is going to come out to the side and line the hip. Then we're going to go toward the other side. On the way, we're going to go away from the leg. We are going to lower. Exhale up. So we try not to rotate forward again. This is a lateral stretch and also strengthening your ears. Exhale up. And lower. Let's do one more here. And then we're going to bring the arms out to a Y. We're going to do it again. We reach. Exhale. 4 of these. Reach. Reach. Oh, yeah. And last one. Reach. And then bring the hands back. And let's do those on the other side. And we are nice and open here, right? We are not bent here. Nice and open. And here we go. 6. And 5. Feel these? I love these. 2, they're hard though. And 1, now we bring the arms to a Y. And we go 4. 3. And 2. And last. 1. And let's do this. Let's bring the arms up front. Again, nice and open here. Through. So that what that means is we're not bent at the hip. Open through the hip. Bring the arms up. So we're going to lean back. Back. Hands are in. Back up. So I have the tops of my feet down on the mat.
And you can just as well do it with the tucked toes. It feels a little different, the tucked toes. So I'm going to switch now, tuck my toes, so I'll get a little more stretch. Sweating. Try both ways. Let's keep the abs in. One more time. And then bring the arms down. And take a breather. We're going to do a couple of planks. And then we'll be done. Just like that. All right. So, no, right? Done. So, your option to do a high plank or a forearm plank. We're going to do knee taps and then we're going to do toe taps. So either one is fine. Come on to all fours to start. We start here. So if you want to stay in high plank, spread the fingertips wide, wrists are right under shoulders, push them out of the way. Also make sure there's a slight bend in the knee, don't lock them. Oh, yeah. And then step the right foot back and the left foot back. And here we are in plank. Now, engage the glutes, engage the quads. Reach the crown of the head long, and look at the top edge of your mat. Good place to look. We're going to tap the right knee down and straight. And straight. Right, so the abs are in and up, and left, right, and left. Last right. Now we tap them both down, trying not to move the hips. We tap and straighten. And tap. Yes, beautiful, Marie. Tap. Straighten. Tap. Larry. And tap. And straighten. Remember what you're doing, Christine. And straighten. And two more. Straighten. Last one. And straighten. And let's just come back to all fours. You can sit back if you want. Roll the wrists. Always roll the wrists. We'll do the taps out to the side. And I think then and rock. And then we're done. We'll do those all at once. Get them out of the way. Come on back down. Again, push that mat away. Let's get these done. Step that right foot back. Left back. And engage glutes and quads. We're going to tap the right out, in, left, in, right, in, left, last one on the right, and then we'll rock. Last one on the left. Now, for rocking, shoulders come forward, and then you press them back, and forward, and back. And back, one more, and forward, and back. Now feet are about hip width. Let's bring the hips up for that inverted V. Heels are high. Fingertips reach forward, and then bring the heels down. Like a down dog. Keep pushing those fingertips forward. Feel that nice stretch through the back. Lift the heels again. This time, let's pedal the feet out. So one knee bends, one heel, opposite heel comes down to the mat, and then switch. More of those. Then bring both heels up high, and then lower the heels. Now we walk the hands towards the feet. Little steps. See if you can keep the legs straight. For one final hamstring stretch, I'm going to place my hands behind my ankles and grab onto one wrist. I'm going to bend the knees on the inhale, just like we did at the beginning of class. Exhale and straighten, and I'm going to pull my nose toward my knees. My last attempt at a hamstring stretch. Inhale and bend. Exhale and straighten. And just do a couple more of these, and then we'll roll it up.
Let's inhale and bend, and let's start to roll it up. So abs draw in and up. Engage those glutes. And let's stack the spine. Shoulders are down with ears. Head floats up. And we're standing. Let's do 3 breaths together to end class. Let's come to the Pilates stance. So heels together, toes a little bit apart. Let's inhale. Palms together. Reach out of the waist. Baby back bend. Open those hips. Exhale. Bring the arms down. We'll go again. Inhale, reach up. And exhale down. And one last one together. We inhale up. Reach it up and out. And hands to heart center. Exhale.
That's a class.
Done. Excellent. Thanks, you guys, for coming.
Thank
You're
you.
home. Thank you. Oh, all right, we're ready for the day.
We'll take a nap now.